everyone, this is Kaiju no Kami with our next episode of Marriage Counseling.
I'm Kaiju no Kami. You're not Kaiju no Kami.
It's the Kaiju no Kami channel. I'm Cruellica Kain.
Yes, so you're not Kaiju no Kami, so you don't say I'm Kaiju no Kami.
We're part of that channel, Kaiju no Kami.
Doesn't matter. I'm Kaiju no Kami. You're Cruellica Kain. You are not Kaiju no Kami, just like I am not Cruellica Kain.
If you were Cruellica Kain, we'd be having a whole different conversation.
And there'd be a lot of other issues.
What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounded like. There'd be a lot of other issues.
Well, I'm Cruellica Kain. This is Doomcough. And we are here with our next episode of Zenkaiger reviews.
Episode 35 and 36.
Yes. Ah! Stop! You're not trying to take me to the underworld. Well, that's what the scythe is for.
I'm sure it has other uses than that. Anyway, episode 34. Now you got me. Episode 34 featured Halloween monster. So therefore, we are after that one with episode 35.
It's called Diamond. A big one.
Diamond.
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 Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond.
Diamond.
Diamond. Diamond.
Diamond.
Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond. Diamond.
Apparently, I feel like you've given the entire...
Yeah, we're on episode 36 now. So episode 36.
No.
Surprise!
No, we're not on episode 36 yet. Oh my god. You did... Okay, just because you said diamond for like a minute does not mean you recap the episode.
Diamond.
So anyways...
Continue.
No. We're not doing Pop Goes the Weasel. I hate you. Fine, just get it over with. You know you really want to. Just go.
Jack!
Are you proud of yourself?
I should actually have something like pop up on the screen going like Rah!
But these two episodes really featured the subplot
that Zenkaiger is Kaito's dad, because none of us saw that coming.
I kind of feel like it was a Jerry Springer moment with the way episode 35 kept on going on and on. So basically, the four Kikunoids, obviously because of 34, found out that Zenkaiger was Professor Isao, Kaito's dad. In episode 35, because in a way they took that whole like time lapse and they're like trying to figure out how to tell Kaito. Apparently they're so awkward about it, Kaito has to go to his own therapy session with Zoxin family, and Flint's like, well, maybe it's for a surprise. And Kaito's like, well, it is my birthday coming up. Maybe it's a surprise party. And I'm like, one, how shitty of friends would you be if they're not like acknowledging his birthday? Because the moment at the end of the episode when he talks about his birthday, everybody's like shocked, like, wait, it's your birthday? I'm like, wow.
Well, how would they know?
Yatsune, it's his grandmother.
Well, whatever. And moving on past that, so the Kikinoids are trying to figure out how to tell Kaito about Hakaiser being his dad. And then Diamond World comes down and is attacking things and ends up making everything hard. You could have so many different ways to talk about that.
Okay.
Ooh, it's so hard.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop
it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
It hasn't been hard in like 40 years.
Stop it! The only problem I have with this monster is that
he was a hard sell.
Is the fact that he forced them to say Diamond all the time, but you never saw him do that to anyone else.
He was just in the rough.
However, it was kind of funny because when they couldn't say anything beyond Diamond, one, it was frustrating Zox to the nth degree. And then Yatsude is like, why don't you write it down? So they all write Diamond in their own...
Or they draw a diamond.
Or they drew Diamond because their brains cannot do anything, including hand gestures, without doing a diamond symbol. Everything was diamond. And I kind of felt Zox's predilection of frustration, because it's like, just stop saying diamond. But I liked how they kind of split up in this episode. Zox went towards Diamond World, whereas the rest of the team, because of Kaito, went towards Hakaiser. Now you also have Stacy, who is feeling very lonely and very displaced, asking Hakaiser if they will team up. And Hakaiser responds, because obviously it is Kaito's dad and has a very similar personality trope, is like, well, that's silly, we're already on the same team. And so they fight together against Kaito, and there's so many misunderstandings with how the Kikinoids are trying to protect Kaito and his dad from fighting. They really do look like they're on the side of the Tojitendo.
Well, yeah, I liked how they kept like, did they put you under a spell? Is that why you're helping them? But I did like also Kaito when he goes to use the power up, and they're like, diamond, 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 diamond.
Oh my god!
And even though they blast him, he gets right back up, and then powers down.
Well, and it was interesting because unlike the last episode, 34, when he powers down and his helmet comes off, because that's a great, I guess, program flaw, that his helmet automatically has to come off when he powers down. In that episode, Izuru comes in so
Maybe
quickly.
his helmet is made through wireless transmission, and because it went so low, the wireless signal stopped to save power.
I am not going there. But anyway.
Continue.
But anyways, it is the... He comes out of his brainwash, and you have this, like, family moment. This, like, so saccharine. But it was nice because Hakaiser sees Zenkaiger, and he's like, is that you, Kaito? Because obviously they have not seen each other in a very long time. And I actually really like that. Because he knew without a shadow of doubt, that his son would automatically become Hakaiser.
You mean Zenkaiger?
Yes, that's the thing. There's too many Kaisers! I feel like I'm in Mother Russia.
In Mother Russia, we have the Hakaiser. we have the Zenkaiger, and we have the Steakkaiser, and then we have the Hangin, and
the two Kaiser.
And the two Kaiser, and then we have Rasputin.
Okay, if a Sentai series brought in Rasputin, that would be hilarious.
I don't know, he'd just be rushing around.
But, so, the hard part about the Diamond World, get my pen, is that there's really nothing to it.
He had no point.
Well, he was 24 karat gold.
Why would the diamond be gold?
I don't know, because that's how dumb I am. But anyways,
I think these two episodes are killing our intelligence because this show is just getting dumber.
Well, so I really did like the whole side story of the Hawkeiser thing. Obviously, if you've been watching the series, you were well aware since the introduction of Hawkeiser that was going to be Kaito's dad.
Alright, so Zox's side, he takes out Diamond World, and he has to use Jewel of the World's power to go fishing, to fish Diamond World out of the water, finishes him off, and then when the giant monster shows up to wreck the world, and Flint and all like, yeah, we're going to take him out. Where is Zox? And he's there because, of course, they have to turn the whole depression and go into another joke. We've got Zox there like, yeah, I'm depressed now. Oh, God.
The only reason I don't think of that as insulting as what they did with Jewel of the World in Zyuohger is because you know what Zox's personality is like.
I know, but they're still playing his depression for laughs.
No, I agree, and that is a frustration for me with the whole mental illness aspect of they're so flippant with it, which frustrates me because watching like A Silent Voice or Your Name,
Kiva,
or even Kiva, Japanese culture has proven they can do it right. But for that particular character of Jewel of the World and other elements, it's like a literal slap in the face. I don't understand why.
But whatever, and so it leads to the CGI mech battle that had no reason to be CGI because there was absolutely nothing they did in the fight to warrant CGI.
Well, and they were doing so well in the episode because Kuttner and Ricky were actual props for the most part. You actually had a lot of engagement with practical effects. Yes, you had the CGI for like the ship and things like that, but
there was no reason to have that battle for the mech battle in CGI because nothing was done to warrant CGI. It's not like they had rotating camera work. It's not like they had the moves jumping around and everything. They pretty much stood straight like they do in a normal mech battle and just fired and then they killed him. There was no reason to have that whole thing be CGI.
Well, and the other problem with that is this was a perfect example of the mech battle being tacked on.
Oh.
Because the way the story was going for this entire episode,
there was no need for it.
There was no need for the mech battle because the point of it was that fighting and that like experience of having to find out Hawkeiser and everything like that, especially because you had Stacy doing such a great job fighting as well. You had such a dynamic battle, and you also had Geki and
the Red Buster Geki Ranger, Geki Red.
Geki Red and Red Buster. You had both of them in the episode.
Used for Stacy's thing.
Well, used for Stacy's thing, but you at least had that dynamic fight. That mech battle kind of just took away all of the momentum.
Yeah, I would have rather had a scene where E.G. Root actually showed up in the episode, because Ijarud and them are not in this episode at all.
No.
I would have rather had, instead of a mech battle, we actually see Stacy taking Hakkaiser back to Ijarud and Ijarud freaking out.
It would have been much more impactful for the story. And...
Or actually getting to see Kaito just freeze up thinking about what just happened.
Well, exactly. Something more. Now we get into episode 36, which is titled The Surprisingly Shocking Great Kidnapping. And so this episode starts off with Zox and family.
I thought it was pirate kidnapping.
No.
Oh.
But Zox and family was with Kaito and the group, and they were talking about Hakkaiser being a Sao. And even Zox was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense because he has the same personality as you. And I liked it because Juron was like, wait, you saw that? And then Gawan's like, how did I not see this? And he gets depressed with himself. But it was kind of a nice meeting of the minds because Zox is like, yes, we'll do this. The one thing they forgot about Zox, which I'm happy they kept true to form with his character, like Kaito forgot about Zox, is that Zox is a damn pirate. He's not like, just because he acts like a good guy does not mean he's actually a good guy. So it was completely hilarious when you get to the point of having this Jack in the Box world, which I love when Juron calls him Jerk in the Box. And he kidnaps him. I know I'm skipping a whole bunch, but he kidnaps him, holds him in chains above like a bunch of metal pikes, saying, you need to call Hakkaiser. In all honesty, I think that was a smart move.
Mm-hmm. But then it turned out it was actually
a trap on them.
Because they expected that it would have been Kaito to kidnap Jack in the Box world. But we had this scene of the villains. I don't know what the hell. Whoa.
He was doing a drum beat.
Well, that's just it. And it looked very Freudian the way he was doing the drum beat. Because he's like, boom, 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 boom. And it...
Well, I kind of felt like he was bored. And he was just trying to have fun. Because Bokuwasu was kind of recapping of like, okay, let me get this straight. You stole the Toji Tendo gears from basically Kaito's parents. You then crafted them
using their
technology. That's how Stacyzer got his power. That's how we got the way the worlds work. And he's like, you lied to me. You never said any of that.
Like, wait, so none of it is your original idea?
And I'm like, okay, wait. In a world of employment, let's just use this as a boss and an employee. You take credit for somebody else's work. You are getting terminated. And Bokuwasu's response is, don't do it again. Like, dude!
Well, no, that was after...
Well, after Iago
says, well, he did create the world gate. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, if it wasn't for the world gate, you wouldn't have that technology, so okay, fine.
But I'm like, dude, that's not cool.
I'm just thinking of a YouTube. How dare you use a clip from another show in your video?
But But that's really the extent of what you have. Obviously, with Hakkaiser, Ijiru's comment is, I'm super forcing or making his brainwashing super strong. Barashitara is like, okay, this is my time to actually be in an episode again beyond the 2 seconds of footage with Wall Boss. So I did think it was brilliant because when Jack in the Box World first came in, it was like so silly, so ridiculous, and he shoots all the Zenkai gears.
Which has a flower come up so they can't close their gear lid.
And it's like, okay, that's actually kind of smart. And when he gets kidnapped and Zox and family are kind of...
Well, they're interrogating
him with, like, feathery type things. I did have to say it was brilliant when Barashitara comes in and he's like, all right, Jack in the Box. And he opens up to this scary ass clown face.
Really?
Well, yes!
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of clowns. I like horror movies with clowns, but that's because they're horror movies. But actual clowns in real life, even the clown that was like doing somersaults earlier on, I was like, if that dude came near me, get a punch in the face. Because it's a
It'd
clown.
come up to you like... Anyway, so then they get their asses kicked. Kaito and them show up. They all have their Zenkai gears where they can't close them, so they're all like, oh, that's easy. We're just going to work as a team. And they hold them shut as they spin the gear.
And Jack in the Box's response was perfect. That was a super simple solution to this problem. And I'm like, yes!
But the best part, though, Kaito's like to Zox, I'll hold that for you. And Zox is like, cool.
And he does the dancing.
They're like, wait, do you really have to do the dancing?
Oh my god, it was
And then
awesome.
they all transform, and then Zox backs up so that they can all do their posing and their roll call.
Which they had to switch positions for. I need to ask, Toei, is there a reason that you have to change
It's so they could do the stock footage.
But they couldn't do stock footage there. I'm sorry, in this particular series, it's very limited of how much stock footage they can use for their roll calls.
But
I can understand for the classic series for stock footage, but it's all CGI'd, like putting in there.
But
you could have them in any fucking order, and it would still work.
But then, so they do their roll call, and as their logo comes down, Zox moves even farther a little bit to the
because he
left.
gets hit with the logo. I love how the logo is almost like sentient. I kind of feel like the logo is a living being that trolls whatever it is dealing with.
So they do theirs, and then Zox does his introduction. Then they kill. Well, then Hakkaiser shows up, and Stacy shows up.
Because Stacy, once again, I don't know if it's necessarily daddy issues, but I'm going to go with daddy issues because his dad sucks. Barashitara, well, he's not worse than Gendo, but he's pretty on par with Gendo from Evangelion.
I don't know. I mean, at least Gendo had some sort of personality. Barashitara in development, Barashitara hasn't had anything.
Yes, but Gendo knowingly went out of his way to try to kill his son.
Well, if you had a son like Shinji, wouldn't you?
That is not the point. That is not the point. The point is, Gendo went out of his way to kill his son. Barashitara
just doesn't care.
Is a deadbeat dad, and he just doesn't care. So, And this is coming from the poster child of deadbeat dads. I was raised with one.
Well, you were raised with one and you don't even know who the other one is.
Well, that's because it was bowling night, so it's hard to remember. All those pins.
Yeah, you stuck one in your mom. Anyway, he got a strike.
Okay. Nevertheless, and my mom's gonna kill you if she ever watches this video, because apparently our parents do. Watch
Okay. Anyway, don't worry about it, kids. Ask your parents what we're talking about.
What the hell? No, don't say that.
Mommy, what's this mean by bowling night?
Let's go.
Anyway, so Huckaiser is fighting a guy.
Well, I didn't finish about my daddy issues thing.
Well, we're moving on. Huckaiser is fighting Zenkaiger while everyone else is fighting Bara Shitar or the monster. And I like that Kaito gives the gun to the Kikanoids, and then they're going to shoot it, and Jiran's like, they all line up, they're all holding Jiran to bat it down the hatches, and then Jiran's like, I don't feel comfortable shooting this, someone take it from me.
So Vroom takes it in his nice, but the ineptitude. So everybody is standing directly behind
Vroom, and they're holding him.
No, behind Juron. When Vroom takes it, Gaon and Juron hold his legs, and you have poor Majine trying to hold him up, which obviously doesn't work, and I kind of feel like they just killed Vroom, because his legs stay there, the rest of his body goes. And I'm like, wait, did they just kill Vroom?
Well, you heard Vroom like, I'm over here.
I'm concerned that they killed Vroom, because from what I've seen of the series, they're not like Legos. They're not supposed to detach. They're supposed to be in one piece.
So they're supposed to take 1 million episodes?
No, they're supposed to be one attached piece. And I'm like, wait, you just killed Juron.
You mean Vroom?
Vroom. Juron, how dare you?
You killed Vroom! You bastards!
Yes, I'm like, dude. No.
Well, as we can see in the next episode, he's back.
Yes,
So
but so is
fine.
Kenny in every episode of South Park.
Oh my god, you just killed Vroom!
So am I going to have to think that now we're going to use South Park logic in Zenkaiger, where Vroom is going to be the Kenny of the series?
That probably would be more entertaining than what we got.
I'm concerned now, because if he doesn't have like some sort of bandage around his waist in the start of the next episode, I'm going to severely believe that we are literally doing South Park logic.
And then we have, then Huckaiser they're fighting, the monster blows up, giant monster shows up, so Stacy grabs Huckaiser and they run away.
Because Stacy wants a dad.
No, he wants a friend.
Well, he wants a friend and he wants a dad.
He wants a friend and a partner.
Does he expect Huckaiser to sing "You Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story?
That would be funny.
Yeah, I expect to now hear Tom Hanks singing "You Got a Friend in Me." Oh no, it wasn't Tom Hanks. It was Paul Simon Gary Newman.
Okay.
Gary Newman from the Cars. Yes, Gary Newman.
Okay.
I swear, now I'm going to be like, if I'm incorrect about this, please do put in the comments.
That name does not sound familiar for Toy Story.
Or Randy Newman?
I don't know. Anyway, so then...
Now I have to know, so continue.
So then our episode ends... Well, we have a mech battle, of course, because heaven forbid there's a mech battle, and that was pretty pointless. Which I don't even know what the hell was going on.
Randy Newman.
I don't even know what the hell was going on in half of that mech battle. Because suddenly Jack in the Box is asleep, but I thought it was Jack in the Box pulling a trick on them, but it was them tricking Jack in the Box. I don't know. It kind of lost me at that point when I was like, what is going on here? I don't understand.
Okay, so he wasn't part of the Cars. I was thinking of a wrong person. But it is Randy Newman because he also sang Short People.
Okay. And yeah, the mech battle was utterly pointless.
At least
it wasn't CGI'd.
Yes. Now, if you've watched any of our other videos over the last few months, you'll have heard one common theme that we always put in there. And I actually want to start this today with this video. What CGI is better than Zenkaiger? I'll start. Star Wars Phantom Menace.
Well, obviously, that's a high quality movie.
Okay, Jurassic Park.
Obviously, high quality movie.
All right, Doctor Who.
Okay, I'll go with that. Anyway, so
you're ignoring my. I want you to participate.
I've already done it enough. And then the next episode is that thing right there. The what was it? Radish?
Daikon radishes.
Isn't it daikon?
Because I think a daikon means radish. I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say, so wouldn't that be radish?
But they called it daikon radish in the subtitle.
I know, but that would just be saying, that's like saying the Sahara Desert. You're saying desert. Isn't daikon just the name of the radish? You don't need to say daikon radish? I don't know. I know, because I know in like the Yakuza games, they just say daikon. They don't say daikon radish. But yeah, next week looks like more filler. And we're at episode 37. Yeah. Right. When can we just get an episode that has...
Yeah, daikon means radish.
Can we just get an episode that focuses solely on Stacy and Kaiser and has no monster of the week? That would be nice. An episode with no monster of the week. I want that. And no mech battle.
Come here.
We got that with...
Come here.
No. We got that with Kira Major last year. Why can't we get that with this show?
Because this is Zenkaiger, not Kira Major.
And?
Kira Major was a great show. Zenkaiger is just an okay to good show. Now, I will admit, because we've been watching a lot of Kamen Rider and things like that, I have developed some complaints in my mind in relation to modern stuff, especially when I was seeing Oja from Ryuki, and I hate you, so I hate this look that you're getting, like, I told you so look, which I hate. 20 years of being together, and I've come to the conclusion I hate the male form of I told you so. Because men, when they say I told you so, are by no means humble or modest.
Women always say they want a man who's right.
Okay, there's a difference between saying I want Mr. Right versus a man who thinks he's always right. Mr. Right means that this is the person I plan to spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah, so they're right.
No.
So they're always right.
No, that's not what it means.
No, that would be wrong. You don't want Mr. Wrong, you want Mr. Right, because Mr. Right is right all the time. Therefore, you know what you're getting. Someone who's right.
Okay, if I knew when you were 18 that you would grow up to literally have no modesty and gloat every time you were right, I may have reflected differently in my youth.
You know where the door is. You can always go.
Do you really want to go there, house husband?
Ugh. Anyway, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube wants you to click on these days. You can support us on Patreon at Kaiju no Kami, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Kaiju no Kami. I think you can access my Discord through Kaiju no Kami. I'm not 100% sure if I have to do a special link or something on Discord. I don't remember.
Don't look at me.
No.
I had somebody else create my Discord.
Website is creativitybydesignllc.com, and you can buy cool merchandise there, like t-shirts, water bottle, notebooks, posters, pens.
They'd be great stocking stuffers for Christmas.
And...
Or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or...
whatever you celebrate.
Yes.
Or if you just want to say, I'm going to celebrate I Hate You All Day. But anyway... what did you think of these episodes of Zenkaiger? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. And depending on when he posts this, either happy early Thanksgiving or happy Thanksgiving. Bye.